I love it. Thank you so much, Jeff at Twigs and Alloway. We love you and we love your great ideas. All right, so if you don't have a cottage and you want to do a little getaway, there is a wonderful lodge up in Door County in Ephraim called the Village Green Lodge, and it's such a special place. I absolutely love going there. Ireland loves it because Sue and her husband, the innkeepers, they make you feel like you're just a princess for the day. The morning starts out with a wonderful buffet of all sorts of homemade goodies, muffins and egg bakes and just yummy, yummy stuff. And people gather and talk, and you sit with other people and just meet people, and it's just fabulous. And then in the afternoon, Sue puts out wonderful treats, cookies and things like that. And she even has a cookbook, so if you're interested in getting some of her recipes, give her a call. I'm sure she'll send it out to you. But one of her recipes that's perfect this time of year is a peach custard recipe, and it's just a fun thing to serve for dessert at the cottage. Take a look.
Hi, Amy. We're going to make my Grandma Leonard's delicious peach custard. This is a recipe that our family grew up with when we were kids, and we serve it for breakfast at the Village Green, and our guests just love it. What we're going to do is we're going to start with 1/3 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, putting that into a pan on the stove. We're going to add about 1/8 teaspoon of salt, just enough to bring out the flavor. 2 cups of milk, and this, we're going to cook this as you would cook a pudding. We're just going to keep stirring that until the flour and the sugar are all blended in. And then we're going to add 2 egg yolks. I'll stir that in right away. Kind of gives it the custardy color. And we're going to cook this over a medium heat until it gets thick, starts to thicken. Our mixture with our egg yolks and our sugar, our flour, and it's all ready here. It's a nice thick custard. It's just starting to come to a boil, so when it gets to that point and you can see that it's thick, that's ready. What we're going to do at that point is we're going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of almond, about 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then about 1/2 teaspoon of lemon extract. So just mix those in. Now what I did ahead of time is I took 2 egg whites, so the eggs were separated. The yolks went into the custard, and then the egg whites were beaten, so they're nice and fluffy. And what we're going to do is fold those egg whites right into the custard. And because the mixture is so hot, that's actually going to cook the egg whites in there. So you just fold those in until it's nice and blended. And what I've done is you can use either fresh peaches, or in this case I've used canned peaches. I like the light peaches with no sugar added because you've got enough sugar in your custard. And just slice those up. You can put them in a bowl or a casserole dish. And then, after we have our egg whites mixed in well, what we're going to do is we're going to pour that right on top of the peaches. And this just makes the most incredible peach pudding. I've never seen a recipe like this. My grandma always made this for us when we were kids. And it's better than any packaged pudding I've ever had. So just kind of work your spatula in to work it down into the peaches. And then you chill that overnight, and you have delicious peach custard.
Coming up next, it's time to take a trip to a local garden. It's called the Cottage Garden. It's so gorgeous. Plus another cottagey recipe too. So stay with us. We'll be back.